All right. Make sure you write down where it says 5 summary facts. Write down what your group talked about right now. Right now, write down what your group talked about. I'll be looking for that when I grade these papers. When you turn them in, I'll be saying, oh, I need to see what they talked about. Oh, either they all said nothing. Oh, I don't know, or I don't know, I don't know. Write that. Or if somebody brought up an idea, no matter what that idea, if it's correct or if it's some, something off the wall, write it down. Okay, so make sure, take a second right now, write down what your group just talked about. Nothing if it's nothing, but hopefully it was something. Hopefully, right? Because maybe it was a week before, okay? Because this has been a question and one of the warm-ups. Oh yeah, right here. Haha. Okay, so Delilah, what did your group talk about? Nothing. So you have no idea about what those chemical reactions might be? You want some help, Delilah? Okay, luckily I got some help coming in here. Devin, can you help us out? Something about chemical reactions in the sun or the core. Chemical reactions. The three of you did. Nobody had any thoughts. Don't remember anything from the posters you spent all that time creating and. Ooh, carbon dioxide. Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. Now carbon dioxide, Talon, is an important part of the carbon cycle, right? And that was on the poster. That's good. And carbon dioxide is important for photosynthesis, which gathers energy, chemical energy from the sun. Okay, but we still need that chemical reaction in the sun that allows photosynthesis to work. Aiden, what did your group talk about?
We talked about that. Eating spiders.
Okay. Anything about the chemical reactions? Ooh. All right. So 2 H's combine to create another element. He, yes. Good. All right. That's the reaction. That's it. Now, I saw somebody wrote down the name of this reaction on their paper. Well, it creates solar radiation. It's something nuclear fusion. So write that down. This is a nuclear fusion reaction. Nuclear fusion. Okay. Now, the H's, what are these H's? They're hydrogens. So these are hydrogens. So write that down. Hydrogens. 2 hydrogens combine, Miguel, to make, what's He? The word starts with He, so it's kind of handy. What's that? What's that, Miguel? Helium. There you go. So, that's right. So 2 hydrogens combine to make a whole different element. Boom. Lots of energy. Can we do this reaction in our classroom? No, we can't. Can anybody do it, really, in the laboratory here on Earth? No, not really. Every once in a while, some scientist groups will say they've done it, but it's kind of it's a little bit not too correct. It's kind of like a sort of fusion, but it's not like the kind that happens in the sun. That would be revolutionary. Now, the core has some other reactions that happen. Damien, What did you talk about with Isaac? The fusion reactions? Okay. You didn't get to the core yet? Okay. All right. Let's see. Get help. Saint! What did you and Mal talk about? And Christian? Anything about the core? There's hydrogen? Well, there's no hydrogen in the core. There's a different element that's working in the core. You want to help, Justin? What's that? A little bit louder. Potassium. Okay. Damon? Well, there's electrons. It's called beta decay. So you have potassium, a special kind of potassium called potassium 40, and it undergoes something called beta decay. And it creates a whole new element. Again, we're making new elements in both of these reactions. It's pretty cool. Let's label this real quick, potassium. Because K doesn't start with a P, right? You have to kind of remember that K is potassium. Now, what element, Ricky, what element does potassium turn into? No idea. Ricky, let me give you a hint. Your bones need this element. Calcium, yes. Calcium 40. Red 40? That stands for how many atoms, how many protons are in that element. No, red 40, it probably was the 40th version of that dye that they came up with, is my guess. But we could look into it. But I don't know for sure. Okay? But yeah, both of those reactions create a lot of heat. Probably fusion creates more heat than the beta decay. I'll look into that, but I'm pretty sure that fusion is a lot more energetic than the beta decay. Okay, let's talk about our snakes and spiders. Kaylin. Kaylin. Sorry. That came from a wrong class. Now, what are you more afraid of? Spiders or snakes? Both. Okay, both you don't like, but which one do you like more? More, yeah. Which one bother you more? Spiders. Okay, so you're better with snakes? Okay. No? All right. Okay, well we got that one. Okay. Spiders are worse. Let's see. Allison, what are you more scared of? Spiders? Okay, so are you okay with snakes then? If somebody had a pet snake, would you hold it? Okay, would you let it like go on your shoulders? Maybe. Okay. Trust it? Okay. Would some of you do that? You have people have pet snakes, and then they're okay, they won't. But now I don't know if I had it crawling around. I don't know if I'd like that. Kind of freaked out about that. Talon, what are you more scared of? Spiders? Okay. All right. Alexis, what about you? Spiders? Okay. What is the most dangerous spider to you living here in Long Beach? Black widow, yeah, black widow's the most poisonous ones around here. You do have brown widows too, and they're a little less poisonous. And they're kind of all over the place. So black widows, where do you typically run into them? Yeah, under your house, outside, in wood piles. Typically not inside. They like, there's not enough food for them inside, but outside, they like that. Yeah, McGill. Yes, they can cause death. It's unlikely, but they can be deadly depending on your vulnerability. Now, what about snakes? Are there any poisonous snakes out there in the wilds of California? Yeah, there's one, rattlesnake. Okay, all the other snakes are not poisonous to you. So, if it doesn't rattle, it's not poisonous. It's kind of handy, right? What's the most deadly snake in the world that kills the most people? Okay, black mamba is very deadly, but it doesn't kill more people than this other snake. The most killingest snake, cobras. Yeah, cobras. And there's more cobras where there's a lot of people around the world. And some places, yeah, India is one of them. Yeah, on your way to school, you might run into a cobra. How would you like running into a cobra crossing like Atlantic or something? Nah, you wouldn't. What's that? Yeah, you'd be real confused. But, oh, no, you don't want to do that. Well, probably you'll end up shooting somebody else accidentally. Yeah, so we don't want to do that. That would be a pretty tough thing. Just leave the cobra alone. But cobras are kind of scary too. Like, I think cobras are the scariest. Why are cobras so scary? They're big. Well, I don't know how fast they are. But they'll they'll rise up. They'll make that hood. That's scary. They can spit venom. They can spit it at you. So that's kind of, Cassandra, that's scary. Having snakes spitting venom, that's pretty messed up. Yeah, Hannah. Oh, probably like the fastest snakes go like 8 miles an hour. 8. Can you run more than 8 miles an hour? How fast can you run in miles per hour? Yeah, you probably can run up into the 20s. Like Olympic sprinters can run around 30 miles an hour. So you're probably not going that fast, but you could probably run at 20 miles an hour or more if a snake was chasing you, right? You'd do a new personal record, wouldn't you? If a snake was after you? Yeah, you would. You'd be like, oh, I'm gonna run away from the snake. That's why you're gonna run fast. That's why you're not gonna